Good evening and welcome back to the channel and welcome back to another episode of the London Greens Save in Football Manager 2024. We are on season 12, episode 2 today. Last time out we did a super long episode of 1 hour plus where we played the first 4 games of the season in a bit of a crazy... Oh look, yeah, the cup competition, that's awesome. A bit of a crazy scheduling. I don't know why the schedule gave me that. It's a little bit silly because there were empty weeks, and there are more empty weeks, kind of in and around. There's another one. We got a double, and then there's an empty week, and it's like, why? But yeah. Either way, today we're gonna have 2 games for you guys: French's Athletic and Farncombe. So French's are down in 9th right now. Farncombe are down in 16th right now. We are almost ready for the game, and finally, I've now got the idea. Sorry, the expected tactical style, because in the first couple of games of the season we didn't actually have that because we're in a new season with a load of teams that we've never seen play before, which I actually like the fact that the game included that. You know, it said, like, you don't have this information, like, go and scout the matches if you want to. We obviously can't really afford to do that every time, but now that the league is kind of running a little bit, you know, it's been going a little bit longer, we can kind of see that, yeah, that's fine. That's a good start. We're going to go straight into a 4-1-2-1-2. We can kind of see how they're going to play and what's going on about that. So between the episodes, Ben Horn got himself injured in training. 2 to 6 days. It's not very much, but it will mean that he has to kind of lose that position. We go into our selection info or stats even. We can now make sure we don't pick... Oh, look at that. Turner Gilligan on the heavy match load. We are going to have to replace a couple of players who are on the heavy match load. We're going to also try and replace everyone who's on medium as well, but for the most part, that's not going to be easy. Oh, Dennison might have to drop back. Dennison is probably going to have to play a little bit out of position as a cam. Can play as a cam, as a green, but not exactly his best position. And then we've got Elliot Williams, of course, in goal. Richard Hughes, that's annoying because he could also probably play there. I'll give Dennison a go because he hasn't really had much of a go. It looks like we're going to have to go to the mediums now. So McSkeen can go in as a striker. Cutbush goes in as the defensive mid. Howard goes in on the bench, I would say. That's not a bad shout. Mason goes in on the bench as well. Potentially. Yeah, probably a good idea. And I'm going to have to play Levi Flynn, even though his last game was a bit of a mess. Need wingers as well. So Embleton, yep, Embleton comes back into the side. And then a right mid. Evans, yep, that's good as well. He wants a bit more game time, so not a bad thing. We just need a striker on the bench. So Dacre. And we just need a left back, which is going to be Joseph, who is on medium as well. So that's the team we're going to be going with. Johansson, Joseph, Sunday, Cisse and Flint, Evans and Embleton as the wingers, Dennison and Cutbush, and then McSkeen and Gregory as the attackers. Let's go. Let's not hang about. Evans will take the armband. Okay, that's good. And this is a bit of rotation, which is good. You know, it forces me to pick a slightly different team, which I do like. I don't like the... I did kind of say last season I wanted to maybe throw in, have more of a set first 11. And I do think I know who my best first 11 is, but you've got to rotate. You can't really expect to win a season's worth of games without any kind of rotation. So that's definitely something we're going to have to be doing. Well done, McSkeen. Gathers that ball very nicely. Is that going to end the highlight, or is he going to go... Oh, no, he gives it away. Okay, fine. They go long, and that is going to be the end of that. Sweet. Okay, so 1 goal already in the Langley game. Dennison on the ball, plays it over to McSkeen, who won't quite get there. But I like that. Dennison on the ball is obviously playing as a cam. We've got Howard on the bench, which is good because Howard is a top quality player. No, Cisse. Oh, my word. Oh, my word. That was, I think Levi Flynn just provided An incredible block. Gregory, you've got to get after that. What was he doing? Up the left-hand side of the pitch, he's going to look for a pass in. Embleton, find another pass in or go on his own. Embleton, shoot it. He does shoot it. And it is well held by the keeper. This is only 8 minutes in. Possession is currently very much against us. It is kind of evening out, but we have... Well, actually, they had a very good chance that was well blocked or well defended. We shoot, it's blocked by Pastin. It was out for a corner. I like the fact that we are creating a good amount at the start of this game. It's pretty good. I'm going to throw in an encourage rather than a demand more. See if that has a positive effect. Into Sunday. Sunday, good turn. Finds Embleton out on the right. That's fine. Okay. Dorking under 21s are 1-0 up through a penalty in their game. And Spellthorne are currently 0-0. So they moved to... Oh, no, 1-0. They moved to 15 points. They are currently 100% record, which is pretty good for them. Okay, I'm going to throw out a demand more because we haven't really created much after that first 10 minutes or so. I'm also going to see... Oh, why are we still on that very direct passing? I don't really need that. You want us to try and hold the ball a tad more. McSkeen does win that header very nicely. Controls it down to Flint. Evans out wide now. Where's he going to go? Just goes along the wing. Eventually, is he going to go back? No, he whips it in towards Gregory. It doesn't quite get there. Cutbush will regather into Dennison. Dennison, a pass back to Cutbush. That's fine. Cutbush into space. Look at that run. That's really nice. Flint into Dennison. Dennison shoots it low. Probably was a better option to try and find Gregory on the turn there. But we take the shot on. It's okay. And yeah, it's not that bad. Okay, let's throw in a demand more. Sunday's on a yellow card. Only got a minute or so. Oh, no, sorry. We don't even have a minute or so. We're into the last portions of the first half. Oh, we're going to win that back. Evans, pass it or shoot it. He shoots it. Okay. 0-0. Probably going to be 0-0 at halftime. Let's see if we can whip this corner in and do something with it. We really like aiming at the back post. I've got to change this outside of this. You know what? I'm going to yell at them to aim at the near post. It would have been classic if that was when we scored off the far post. That would have been, of course, classic. Okay, we're just going to carry it. Wow, look at that again. They're making 3 changes on the halftime whistle. That's not the first. That's the second time, maybe even the third time that has happened to us against us. Oh my word, Gregory's in. Gregory's in. Was that a mistake? Or was that just a really good pass from Dennison? Forster, no. Forster's interception isn't the reason that we scored there. Forster came out to try and rescue that. Evans to Cutbush into Dennison. Dennison looks for a pass. He finds a very good pass. It's actually just a really good pass. The goalie's come out to try and stop it. Can't stop it. And ultimately, that's not really his fault. The defenders have kind of maybe let that get through a little bit easily. I don't know. Shepherd's Bush got one back, only for Spellthorne to get another one. So they are moving to 15 points right now. We're on 12. And we score another one and really take control of this game. Well done, Flint. Cutbush, McSkeen, pass it off. Okay, he goes back. That's all right. Evans, McSkeen, throw on goal. Oh, good save. He's got to try and cut that across the goalie. But this is good play. I'm really happy with the way we're playing. I'm now going to make the change to bring on Ruben Mason for Ifanyi Sunday because of the yellow card. We've gone to the near post that time. They're actually listening to my instructions. It was cleared away. Let's see if Shepherd's Bush can get a goal. Ball comes out to Mason, who puts it back to Embleton. He's probably going to send it in again. He does. Gregory, far post, gets there, nods it over the bar. It's okay. Good effort nonetheless. Okay, still 2-1 in this game here. We are really hoping that Shepherd's Bush can find themselves a goal. Good tackle. Well done, Embleton. Lovely tackle. I can't find the pass, though. That's fine. Trotman Anderton. The Tarpey inside. Pinto is there. Good pass off to Rydell. That's a good run. It's a really good run, in fact. It's a good bit of play. Wow. Yeah, that's his first ever goal. Devastating. Yeah, it was a good bit of play. Look, sometimes I complain at my players making errors. This isn't one of those times. Embleton tries to get back, actually does make the tackle, but then the ball comes across to Pinto. I'm not saying that's an error. I'm just saying that's good play and that's forcing the moment. And now we can throw in a demand more, and it's probably time for John Howard. Dennison has played a good game. I'm not saying he hasn't. I think John Howard is probably a more likely player to get us the goal we're looking for at the end of this game. Or, you know, at least part of the creation of the goal. Embleton up the left-hand side. Really good stuff. Oh, a lovely touch to find some space. Gregory, we jump back post off the bar. They clear it out. Not all the way. Joseph shoots it over the bar. That was close. That was very close. We've had 11 shots, 4 on target. We have created a lot more in this game than we have been recently. So I'm a fan of that. I am going to ask us to go attacking. I'm also going to see if we can move the wingers up, try and grab this goal. Try and grab this goal that we're looking for, and then they'll come back down and we'll drop back onto the positive or maybe even the balanced. Bush Flint whips it across. Embleton will try and get there. Won't get there. There's a penalty. Embleton was pushed to the ground. Wow. All right. So Ruddock missed our last penalty, I think. Evans, the captain, stepping up to take it, and he puts it away. Lovely stuff. That's the goal we were looking for. Going to drop a calm down, go back to positive. We're also going to move those wingers back. Just like so. Just so we've got the extra layer in the midfield. They're not going to find it easy to break us down. Lovely penalty from Evans. The keeper actually goes the right way, but the ball is too far in the corner. Pinto on a free kick now. Goes over the bar. No, I think it hit the wall. It did hit the wall. Does its job. 10 minutes to go. We've dropped that calm down to try and keep everyone nice and calm, basically. Oh, that's an interesting tactic. Embleton finds it. Evans, run. I think Evans could go here. He could. He's always tried to. That's a pretty bad foul. That's got to be a yellow card, no? No yellow card. Wow. Stopping the counter-attack. No yellow card. Okay. 7 minutes and change. Flint on the ball. Into Howard. Very nice. Back to Flint. It's okay. We've got no pressure to play quickly here. Bush out wide. That's a good pass. Evans, just go back if you need. Or yeah, there we go. That's fine. Taking our time. Cutbush on the ball. Gets tackled. Maybe taking a bit too much time there. Good tackle, Mason. Sends it long. McSkeen will chase. He's got the better of the centre-back. He will get on the end of it. He'll put it into the empty net. After Forster tries his best. Tries his best to kind of do something with it. The ball was just outside the box, meaning, of course, he can't grab it with his hands. He's got to try and kick it, chest it, header it, something it away. The ball is just outside. He tries to block, do his best. Not much to be done there. McSkeen finds the back of the net for his first goal of the game. That means both strikers are on the score sheet. Evans is also on the score sheet with the penalty. And, oh, I was about to say Shepherd's Bush have got themselves the goal to make it 2-2, but then instantly conceded. Which means Spellthorne are going to go 3-2 and they're probably going to get the win. Outrageous. Outrageous. Cutbush on the ball. Howard sends it forward. Gregory gets tackled. Somehow, no, tries to keep it. Can't quite. Payne on the ball goes back to Leroy. They send it long. Cutbush does well to just control that. Howard out wide. Evans, send it to McSkeen. Yes. Yes. Yeah, that's good. Now, Evans again. No. Okay. Ooh. It's fine. Time's nearly done. McSkeen will chase it. Won't go. And that will be full time. Now, it's showing me that Shepherd's Bush got themselves the goal, which, of course, they did. We just had... That was a good game. We played a good game. Yes, we conceded, but then we went attacking. And at the end of the game, we were gifted an open goal as well. Don't forget. So 3-1, looking good. Winning away from home is always nice. And moving on to 12 points from a possible 15. Of course, if Spellthorne, they did win their game. So they're on 15, and they are just absolutely flying. It's good for them. It is good for them. They're doing okay. It's a bit interesting. It's kind of hard to really know where you're at with so many teams who have played only 2 games or 3 games where we've played 5 games. So it's very, very varied. It's a little bit weird. Either way, next game, we're only playing 2 games today, guys. I've already actually structured out the length of the season. Dennison makes debut. That was very, very good. He actually got an assist, which is really, really good. Yeah. 4-3 in that game. Wow. And Ruddock says he will stay. Lovely. Okay, we're going to get to the next game. It is against Farncombe. Like I say, I've scheduled out the entire season, so I know how many games we are playing in every single game. Every single episode. And I've also done my best to try and make it so that the cup games are within episodes as well, so that I won't get the kind of, oh, today's only one game this episode. No, I've planned around it. I tried to think ahead. Okay, next game. Okie dokes, we've made it to the next game of this season, of the episode. We actually had a game rearranged, which might mess up my structure. It might not. We'll see. Because of Thornton Heath have got another game planned or something. I don't remember. Either way, today, Spelthorne are not playing. And they're not playing until here. In a week that we're not playing, on the Wednesday the 6th. So they've got a big old gap. But it does mean that in today's game, in today's episode, we can put the pressure on. We can win our game and say, okay, you've got to win yours. If we check the next opponent overview, again, Farn can play in a wing play style, which means once again, my tactic can probably stay the same. You know, we've got the mid-block standard defensive line. I'm not giving them a lot of space in behind. The double DM of the opposition might prove difficult, so there is a chance we bring the wingers forward. But the idea behind my tactic, more or less, is possession. It's controlling the game with good possession and trying to control things in that way. That is the game, the name of the game. We are showing that we can win games when we go more attacking, but I don't want to go more attacking, find myself 2-0 down in 20 minutes, and then go, oh, great, okay, what do I do now? You know, if we start at a solid back 4 baseline, and then we concede one, fine, we've got the option to go more attacking. I don't want to have more or less no option. You know, that's kind of what I mean here. So Gregory takes a break, Evans takes a break, Fanny Sunday and Cisse also take a break, and you can see now no one is really on heavy, which is super, super good. So Sam Carr and Ruben Mason, you will be the starting centre backs. Stefan Clark goes in as the sub. Midfielder right, Tyrese Roddick. Perfect choice. There we go. And I think Tadeka goes in as our striker. Finnegan goes on the bench for a potential debut. And I guess Gregory also goes on the bench as well. Now, I am going to just quickly add. Okay, why is this like this? That's so not necessary. There we go. I'm going to add one more column to this. Fitness. Where is it? Stats chalkboard. No, stats general. Minutes. So we can see the count. Okay, that's good. That does tell me who we're using, who we're not using. And then I'm also going to throw in insert column, stats chalkboard. No, stats general, minutes per game. And that will also, again, that will tell me good numbers. So George Pearce, unfortunately, isn't really going to get a look in while Johansson's fit. But Finnegan hopefully will. Same for Elliot Williams. Like I'm afraid you're not really going to. In fact, let's put you into the reserves for now. I've just got a decent number of players. It kind of means okay, I need these to actually be. I need to be able to read them. There we go. That's better. That's perfect. That's actually perfect. Okay, cool. So, for example, this whole stats screen is kind of me seeing who is the best option for what. So, Turner Gilligan can go in for Levi Flint. Possession 1 per 90. 15 times. That's really good stuff. Really good stuff indeed. I'm a big fan of that. Tackles per 90 as well. Andre Charles making loads of tackles on the left-hand side. That's great. This is crosses attempted. It should be Embleton and the wingers, and it is. 18. Wow, that's a lot of crosses. He does like to cross it. Progressive passes. Stefan Clark. Lovely. Interesting. Really interesting. Chances created per 90. Embleton and Hughes are in on those good numbers. That's good. Can Hughes play as Cam? He can. You know what? That's okay. Let's give Hughes that chance over Lucas Dennison. Shots, but again, it's doing it again. Why is it doing that? There's no need. Everything can fit on this page. Shots per 90, shots on target ratio. That's good from McSkeen. Wow. Shots on target per 90. Therese Ruddock leading the way. Conversion rate, McSkeen and Ruddock again. I'm not surprised that Ben Horn is down at 14%. I'm not surprised. Okay. Right, let's go. Tactical meeting. They want me to go very attacking? That's interesting. I don't think we need to go very attack. I mean, that's kind of crazy, no? Okay, I am going to bring in Olafsson for Cutbush. Embleton and Roddick are fine. Hughes, McSkeen, Tadeka, Joseph, Mason, Carter, Turner, Gilligan, Johansson. Yep, that's all good. I'm actually going to engage a little bit higher. There we go. People are lacking in match sharpness. Well, because the structure of the season is so out the wazoo, it's all over the place. Okay, we are 2 wins on the spin now. Last time we were 2 wins on the spin, we lost. Let's see if we can keep it going and make it 3 on the spin and put the pressure on the opposition, Spellthorn, to make them win their next game. If they don't, then we are gonna equalize on points and be able to challenge. Okay, 5 minutes gone. Possession is rather even. Now, 8 minutes gone. It's really not even. It's all us. But, well, 66-34 is pretty chunky. Turner Gilligan. Early yellow card. Not necessary, I would say. Okay, only 1 shot each. Might be an idea. Oh, look, they've got a Dennison. Well done, McSkeen. Might be an idea to turn on the comprehensive highlights. Potentially. Well done, Ruddock. That's a good run and a lovely pass off. Yep, McSkeen. Who can you find? Turner Gilligan back into Olafsson. Nice. Yeah, very nice. Finds a pass to Tadeka. That's very good play. I am a big fan of that one. Tadeka puts it in really, really calmly. Incredible stuff. But Olafsson, from DM, of course, if we push the line of engagement up, then we're going to engage them higher up the pitch. That's what happened there. We've ended up with 5 attackers just outside the box. It looks like it's deflected in. I reckon it's going in anyway from Tadeka. That's 1-0. Going to shout for a calm down. And, an injury over there in the Forest Hill game. And I'm very happy with that start. A really good start to the game. Olafsson getting involved all the way back from DM. I mean, you've got to remember that midfielders really are, nowadays, kind of expected to be able to do a bit of both. They can't just be, oh my word, what a finish. What a finish. They can't just be, not really, your defensive midfielder. Like, the best defensive midfielders are also able to play the pass or dribble with the ball, find a chance to score a goal. That's a great finish. Really good play from the 2 strikers, connecting really nicely. They've made it 2-0. I'm going to throw out a praise now because I think they deserve it. They're playing really, really well. And maybe the idea of going attacking was because Farncombe just don't have the level that we have. Maybe that's why it wanted me to go attacking. Okay, Roddick is going to have to change at halftime. He is orange again. Really, well, not struggling, but, just needs a bit more rest than the other players, I suppose. Okay, I'm throwing out a demand more just for this halftime break. I really don't want us to concede. We don't. Johansson makes a good save. And are they going to react negatively? Yeah, some of them have kind of reacted negatively. Reynolds on the ball, blocked out. That'll be half time. Okay, really well done. A really good half from the team there. They've played really, really well. That's all I can say. Okay. Now, Tyrese Roddick is going to come off for... Oh, I don't know, actually. He's kind of recovered there. Kind of recovered. I don't think we have anyone who can really play out on the right. So I think he's going to have to stick around for a little bit. But I am bringing on Stefan Clark for Turner Gilligan because of the yellow card. It's something I tend to do, to be fair. Okay, 45 minutes left of today's episode. At the moment, we are taking 6 points from it, which would be awesome. And we are 2-0 up, of course, which is really, really nice. And don't really need to change much. We've got really good players, really solid players. And, oh, get back. Get back. Well done, Clark. That's really well done. Mandeville whips it in towards the back post. Johansson gets there. Carr clears it nicely. And that was a good chance for the opposition, but well dealt with. No! Look at that. Right. John Finnegan is going to get his debut after all. That was pretty poor, I'm not going to lie. Well saved from Johansson. Oh no, it was offside anyway. Okay, that's fine. I'm going to drop us onto a balanced. I'm going to bring the tempo down just a tad and just really kind of control this game. I'm also going to bring that high press back and lower the defensive line just a little bit. And the idea behind all of that is to just take a little bit more control of the game. Yes, it might give up a bit of possession, but it should prevent us. Oh my word, he's quick. Good save, Johansson. He was quick. Stefan Clark was kind of struggling to keep up. But the corner comes to nothing in the end. And the fact that we're 2-0 up with not very many shots to show for it, obviously isn't ideal. But the thing is it doesn't really matter. Saying we're going to be a little bit empty here. That's actually okay. I'm not so worried about that. In fact, I could probably bring the press down a little bit more, kind of keep our numbers behind the ball. Oh, we've had another shot. That's good. But it is very much just trying to see this out now. We're 2-0 up. We've had an injury. We've kind of changed shape a little bit. We've gone into, what, 4-1-4-1 to really try and keep numbers behind the ball. In fact, I might even edit that into kind of this. So it really is numbers behind the ball with the extra DM in there as well. Just trying to shut up shop, basically. Okay, Clark, just get back and Marshall. Very nicely done. Yeah, really well done. Good pass. Whips it towards Hopkinson, who gets there but heads it wide. And that's okay. We've dealt with it. We've dealt with it. Still 2-0 up. Absolutely fine. Okay, corner ball. Well out. Where are you going? Oh no, it's a penalty. Okay, it wasn't well out. It was a penalty. We've given away another penalty. We really do give away a few too many. Well done, Johansson. Johansson is top level goalie. Making saves like that. What a goalie. Incredible stuff. Now, you probably have noticed that we've kind of invited the pressure at the end of this game here. We have done that. Because our possession we haven't really taken control, but you can kind of tell that the tempo has completely dropped. Just the highlights are less and less, and ultimately, I couldn't care less. Like I do want to win with style, but in this case, it doesn't matter at all. We're 2-0 up. We've done the hard work to put the goals in. But then from there, it's like, yeah, if you can control the game and just see it out, that's aces, no? Well done, Finnegan. Lovely stuff. Tadeka plays it back to Ruddock. Back to Howard. Back again. No, Bourne just absolutely fizzed to get that, but actually gave it up as well. That's a free kick. And that'll be game. That will be game. We've seen them out. 2-0. Clean sheet. Not worried about it. 6 points from the episode. Guys, we've done incredibly well. Look, we didn't create anything in that second half. We really did just shut up shop and say, try and break us down. They even got a penalty. They still couldn't score. 2-0. Incredible stuff. Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to sim forward to get to the next game. We're going to see what the table looks like at that point. Ouch. Stop. 7 to 8 weeks without our really good midfielder. That's not good. That's not good. Okay, that's unfortunate. Finnegan scored his first senior goal for Crawley Green playing against in 2023 in the FA Cup. Wow, fair enough. Yeah, he played all right. He did well. He came on for Olafsson, which is okay. Johansson was on form. Player of the match with all those saves. Yeah, 4 saves. Not bad. Player of the week, Jonathan Brathwaite. That's fine. Yeah, we have lost Olafsson. So Finnegan, Cutbush, Loft, and Howard are going to have to step up. That is correct. Okay, so we're at the set of fixtures. We've gained a sub. Thank you very much. I love that. Thank you. That's awesome. We're slowly creeping towards that 700, which is cool. We're at the fixtures. Spellthorne are playing against Langley. Langley are down in 18th, so I can't really see them doing much. But the really crazy thing is that there's actually Shepherd's Bush on 7 games played now. They're on 11 points. We really have built up a gap. Let's see what happens. Are Langley going to rescue it? No, they are not. Okay, 4-2 to Spellthorne. I mean, they were 3-0 up. They were 3-0 up. 3-1, 4-1, 4-2. There we go. So they go up to 18 points. Shepherd's Bush are now played 8. And they're on 12 points. So we're still 3 points to the good of 3rd place. It really is us chasing Spellthorne. And of course, they beat us. We've lost against one team. It was them. So we know the team to beat. We know who we've got to try and chase. It's going to be difficult. Going to click continue. But our next game is on a Wednesday. So there might even be Saturday games for me to sim. So I'll be right back. Okay, so there weren't actually any games that were relevant to us. They were all games kind of a little bit lower down in the league. So I'm still just simming forward to get to request summary to inbox to get to the Wiseman West game. But before that, you'll see there's actually the draw for the cup. So we're going to do that real quick. And that'll be how we end the episode. Let's have a quick look at how they play. They also play with a wing play. Well, look, teams are coming at us with a wing play, and it's not really doing much. I'll be honest. Fleet versus Bry. Oh, okay, they're both down the bottom. Unfortunately for them, and it's a 2-2, so it doesn't really help either of them. So no, Fleet are mid-table. That's a bit mean. Okay, to the draw. We're going to get a draw going. Let's see who we get in the cup. Okay, still talking about the league game. I want to do the draw. Is it something that we can do, or are we just going to... Oh, here we are. Yes. Okay, awesome. So there's going to be... How many teams are there? Oh, it's the first round. There's only 12. Oh, it's all of us. That's it. So it's just teams from our division entering in at this round. Okay, sure. So Burke's Elite will play Cobham. Okay, have they played already this season? They have not. Okay, so they won't know how that's going to go. Next is Forest Hill Park versus Hayes and Hillingdon. Have they played? They have not. Have they not? Where is it? Oh, there they are. They're the league games. Wow, next to each other. Okay. Next up. Chalfont St. Peter versus us. Okay. Wow. All right. Interesting. So we haven't played them yet. There's our first league game against them. And there's our second. It's near the end of the season. All right. That's interesting. So we'll kind of know how they're doing, how they are when we go up against them. Oh, no, back to it. Belthorne versus Shepherd's Bush. Oh, okay. So that was a 3-2. We remember seeing that. Griff versus Meridian. Have they played? They have. It was a draw. Fair enough. And Langley versus French's. Have they played? They have. And French's got the win. Oh, what? They're playing in another cup? Why am I not allowed in this cup? Is it perhaps that I need to finish high enough in my league to qualify for it? Maybe that's it. I don't know. Here we go. London Green's draw St. Peter. I don't know how to say. Is it Chalfont? Chalfont? Not sure. In Division 1 Challenge Cup. So yeah, it'll be played at their place. That's of course. Oh, wow. It should be a good one. It should be a good one. Okay, sweet. Right. Let's get to the Wiseman game. It's literally tomorrow. It's on a Wednesday. And that will wrap up the episode. Oh, Shepherd's Bush playing against Farncombe first. Let's see how this one goes. It's a 3-1 to Shepherd's Bush, and they move above us on goal difference. However, we do have 3 games in hand, don't forget. So, not really anything to be worrying about just yet. That'll be it from me today, guys. I do hope you've enjoyed today's episode. 2 games, 2 wins, a cup draw, a bit of yapping. I won't lie, I did do a little bit of yapping. But that's just because I really get passionate and I want to kind of explore the details in the games, you know, stuff like that. So thank you for watching, guys. I do hope you enjoyed. Let's just take one last look at the table. We're in third, just behind Shepherd's Bush on goal difference. We've won 5, lost 1. We're doing all right. Thank you for watching. I shall catch you next time.